Investigators say they found a person dead and a large amount of fireworks nearby at a home in West Adams.
NBC4's Tracey Leong is live in the neighborhood right now. And Tracey, this investigation is far from over.
That's right, Jonathan and Kathy. I'm standing in the backyard where that explosion happened around 5:30 this morning. I'm going to step out of the way so Lewis can show you the massive destruction. Neighbors told me they heard an explosion. They felt their homes shake. Some people felt it as far as 2 blocks away. You're taking a look at a studio apartment that was built behind a garage on this property in West Adams. You can see everything was just destroyed. Neighbors said they saw flames just shooting out of the home. They didn't know what was going on. This even damaged the home next door because the fire spilled over. It was shooting through the front and the back. A lot of neighbors ran out. They did not know what was going on. A lot of people were sleeping. Again, Jonathan and Kathy, this happened at 5:30 in the morning. A lot of neighbors also saw fireworks shooting from the back of this home. I'm joined now by a neighbor, Marion Fifi Locke. You live just 20 steps away from this home. Marion, describe what you heard, what you saw this morning.
It was a couple of pops. So I thought, and I can see through my bedroom window a couple of lights. So I'm thinking it was an accident right here next to the 10. But then all of a sudden it was this boom and the place shook like an earthquake. I jumped up out of bed, ran down the hallway. When I made it to the door and I opened the door, there was just fireworks everywhere, every color you could think of, and flames shooting out his front door. At that point, I think that explosion blew the door, which is laying way back over there. He was a young guy in his 20s. Like so many of us, he's working 2 or 3 different jobs. Had no idea they were actually fireworks. That was the thing. I thought it was a transformer that was up high and had fallen down or something. Once I went to my neighbors, the landlord's door, knocked on it, they said they were on the phone with 911. Sparks start coming. I'm running barefoot. So I run back into my place 25 steps away. I get my phone, my ID, my purse, a robe, and should have got a Bible, but I got one in the car. And I was able to get back to the door. When I got back to the door and opened it, this laundry room door blew out, and it's sitting over here now on the side of the yard. I kept the door closed, opened the blinds, and then that's when I heard the bedroom window explode. There were more sparks coming, and I was able to go down the sidewalk and actually open the gate and go out to safety. We kept asking for Javier. We're calling for him. That was the young man's name, and no answer or anything. And this was so intense and so hot, and it burned so fast. Once the fire department arrived, within 7 to 8 minutes, it may have been quicker than that. They came, they put as they were putting the flames and stuff out, there were more fireworks going out. They were able to put the fire out, and probably about 10 minutes later is when we saw a box truck come, ATF show up, and they took out 10 to 12 cases of fireworks that he had, unbeknown to me or the owner, stored in the garage.
So scary. Well, Marion, thank you so much for sharing your story with us and showing us. So sorry. Right now, Marion has to find another place to stay for the next couple of nights. It's not safe for her to stay here. As far as the investigation goes, Jonathan and Kathy, that is ongoing. There is still a lot of work that needs to be done to find out exactly what happened. Again, neighbors said they had no idea that there were fireworks being stored back here. They have no idea what set them off. At least a couple dozen boxes were removed of fireworks, and you can just see just this massive destruction. It was an intense fire that neighbors were telling me about, and sadly a man here lost his life. I was told he was living in the back studio apartment, but that's the very latest here in West Adams. Reporting live, back to you in the studio.
Tracey, thank you so much.